Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. So today, of course, one of the main things we had end up coming in is the new Basilisk troop. It's a pretty interesting troop. It's in the event key drop table right now. It's from the Mist of Scales and yeah, pretty good stun option. One of the better ones in the game. It has a really high amount of true damage, normally enough to one-shot whatever you're hitting. And you would only ever want to use it if you can actually one-shot whatever you're going to be hitting. And it does it in 2 rounds of hits, with the weaker one, or the one that is normally going to be the weaker one, attacking first, which is pretty good. So if they have barrier, you'll still be able to get the double damage, stun true damage hit in with it. And other than that, yeah, of course, the final trait is what it's mostly used for. Stun a random enemy when matching brown gems. And this does synergize really well with any hero class that likes taking brown in order to gain barrier, as well as the synergy of Vashtagan, which has Curse every single time you take a brown. So that's basically 3 things that you can get simultaneously for taking a brown, as this exact team ends up utilizing. But yeah, it's not that bad. Not the greatest troop in the game, obviously, but good utility for brown and blue Guild War. And I've been having a lot of fun with it so far. I will definitely have to try it out for at least one of the days, if not both of them, we'll see. But probably Blue Day. I feel like if I was used it for one or the other, I'd probably run it on Blue Day. But we could theoretically run it for either. Actually, how early is those days coming in? I still haven't even set up my stuff for Guild Wars. Oh, well, there we go. Blue Day is literally tomorrow. Well, I guess we'll do it tomorrow then. So yeah, we probably won't do it for Brown Day. We'll do it for Blue Day then. So we should probably start practicing it and see how it ends up going and panning out. Have I donated my gold for the week? Yeah, I have. Oh yeah, because I went to go get the purple thing. That's the other thing that the title mentions. I meant to do this during the video and just completely slipped my mind at the time. But I have finally gotten all the Magic Kingdoms maxed as of right now. Oh, wait. Wait, how many deeds do I have? I thought I had enough. Hold up. If I Soul Forge, I should be able to Soul Forge too. Oh, yeah, we have way more than enough. I was going to say, I knew we had enough. There we go. I was going to say. But there we go. So now if I go over to Darkstone and go over to this right here, we now have every single Magic Kingdom in the game maxed. We have the highest maximum possible magic that you can have. Actually, now we have the highest possible magic that you could possibly have, which is 4 medals of Nisha, combined with every single other magic bonus in the game, which includes, actually might as well go to the troop menu for a full breakdown. So this includes 20 magic from kingdoms. This is from... Let's see, what's every single thing that this is from? This is from level 10 All Kingdom, level 15 All Kingdom, which we just finished right now, 5-star All Kingdom, and 10-star All Kingdom. So that's where the 20 comes from, because there's 5 Magic Kingdoms, and there's 4 different bonuses that you get from it. From the guild, you end up getting a additional 4, 2 for each of the purple tasks, 1 for the normal purple and the other one for the epic. 1 comes from Total Renown, and another 12 comes from having 3 niches equipped. You could theoretically have slightly higher than that by having a team synergy that has a magic bonus, but as far as something that would work for every single team, yeah, there it is. And that is a total of 37 magic. So in total, we have a 37 magic gain that we could theoretically apply to any battle, any team we want, with a default of 25 magic gain, which is pretty high compared to what magic used to be in the game anyways. So hits didn't even used to be that high, and now we have magic that high. Pretty insane. But yeah, we can get a 37 magic bonus. That is a pretty decent amount in total, and it's the highest magic you can currently have in the current state of the game. Anyways, let's go back to that 20% in case we need it for whatever. So yeah, let's go practice some blue Basilisk then if we're going to be using it for tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're going to be going with this exact team. This is why I showed it with earlier, of course. Trying to think of what kind of revamp we might want to do to this to kind of make it work a little bit better. Biggest issue I find with this is mana accumulation. You can get lucky off the board, but more often than not, it's a little bit bad at mana accumulating, this team overall. I kind of want to try using the double combo because we can end up getting away with that and then just run hero. I know, I think we're going to actually try that. Let's retreat from this battle. Goodbye already. Let's see. Let's go and... Oh, that was a PvP battle, right? Let me see. What were you using? He was actually just using a... No, he wasn't using pure blue. I was going to say, is that pure blue? No. Okay, so let's go and revamp this team, I think, a little bit. Let's go with, as much as I want to keep Grey King, I actually want to try the Vosh Doggone method, I think. We'll see. We might put Grey King back in there. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to put Grey King back. I forgot. It uses the same color as Apothecary. Whoops. Oh yeah, it's the other gray. There we go. Alright, we'll do that. But I want to do a hero change. Or add a hero, I should say. I was originally actually considering using Rope Dart for this team, but didn't end up doing it. I still kind of want an even better mana generator than that. I'm almost leaning towards Draw of Eyes, but again, that has full mana conflict with Apothecary, which would be problematic. I do kind of want to use Hero, though, so we can gain Barrier on Brown. Make a lot of sense to have something like that. What would be the best way to do that weapon-wise? Let's see. So I obviously have to be using a blue, since it is Guild War after all. I don't think we have any type of type synergy. No, every single thing has a different type. And they're all from a different kingdom. So we can't do any kind of synergy like that. Try to make it work. What are the two main ones that we would want? Either a blue-yellow, which obviously is Rope Dart. And the other one is a blue-red. Yeah, this was the team I was originally going to do for this, actually. The Rope Dart. But I ended up going with the Mythic that ended up giving 1 to all stats instead. This was originally what I was going to make it for. Well, let me double check. What's under blue-red that would synergize for this? My main concern is lack of mana accumulation. I kind of want an explosion option, but neither of these have that. Yeah, I think Rope Dart's the closest we're really going to get. Nothing else seems to really do it. So let's give it a Rope Dart try. And we'll keep the banner that we have, green-blue. Mostly because the -red banner doesn't really help us too much in this situation. Here's what we would end up getting out of the -red. We want to make sure whatever we choose has a +1 green, so we can get Apothecary up. So with that being said, there's really only 2 choices. The Mushroom banner and the Riven banner. And the, I guess technically the Hive banner. Actually, Hive wouldn't be that bad. Actually, you know what? We'll go Hive. Hive banner actually isn't that bad in that situation, though. Because now with the extra brown we'll get from Apothecary, that should help getting things rolling a bit quicker. I almost want to use Grey King in front of the Basilisk as well. My only big concern with that is that it's going to overblock the Basilisk to the point that we can't really use it. However, using it just for stun is technically also using it. So it would be worth considering. But they both can kind of focus different things. We can use the Basilisk as a quick kill, and then kind of use the Grey King for cleanup. I don't know, we'll try it like this. Let's give this a shot. So we're running with Titan, Rope Dart as Apothecary, Basilisk, and Grey King. This is pure brown. It does use 1 mythic, though, of Grey King. Let's give this a shot, see how it goes. Also, hello, everyone. Didn't even say all the hellos yet. Hope all of you been doing well. Hello, name I have no clue how to pronounce. Welcome. Hello, Defiant. Hello, Alan. Hello, Birdleaf. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Gustavo. Hello, Corey. Hello, Analyst. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Scout. Hello, and that's everyone. Welcome, everyone. Hello, everyone else who hasn't said hello. Let's see. Setting defend teams for the week. Oh, yeah. Definitely make sure to set them before you go to bed. Actually, I haven't even set mine yet. I need to go do that. Let's see. But yeah, definitely don't forget to set your teams. I've done that many times. Let's see. You got the Basilisk with only 150 event keys. Nice. Yeah, I ended up getting my first one within 50, but I think it took me like 200 or 250 to get 2 copies. Mostly because I wanted to have a second copy in case we ever wanted to run 2. I don't feel like we would ever run 2 of them, but I still did so. I do that with pretty much every legend, even if I feel like I never will. Because you never know. Some kind of extremely meta-changing thing could happen where double Basilisk is actually a thing. I highly doubt it, but you never know. So right here, we have 2 different options that we can go for. I think I'm going to go for his first slot. Let him skull poke us, go from there. So we'll do that. He'll poke us. We have plenty enough true damage due to how Basilisk is. We're definitely going to want to get another Apothecary up. Want to be getting a lot of Apothecaries if we can. This is a really good disable. We could do this on blue or purple for pretty good value right now. I think we might do it on purple. And then see what our follow-up is. We also have a free Rope Dart. And given that we're using on purple, I guess we'll throw it out on hero so that we can poke him with a skull to kill him. And then do this onto purple to go disable the other 2. And then just poke it again, and then we're already good to go. And just go from there. So right here, ideally, we'd have an apothecary alignment, which I don't know if we actually have. Yes, we have it on red. Is it worth going that far into it? Yes. And hope that we cascade that mana. And we did not, but we got some of its mana. I almost want to feel like taking a turn for it. Well, if we take it target on blue right here, we can actually get full mana on it automatically. Oh, or do that. Okay, so we kill that. Target blue, dead. Easy as that. Boom. There we go. Nice. Not bad. Actually kind of like the team. This might be my new permanent blue team, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if this is now my blue team. This might permanently be my blue team now for Guild War. I actually really like it. A little bit of a slow start, though. But aside from that, pretty good. Got your barrier, so we don't need to worry about that hit. So much so, I think I'm actually going to let him have it, especially since we can get him stunned so easily. I almost feel like targeting him down right now, just because Web Spinner is Web Spinner. However, I will let it hit once, just because it's going to hit on barrier. Plus, it's still stunned anyways. So we'll hope right here, I'm going to kill it, then we're going to get alignment on one of the many alignments we have on the board. I highly doubt they're all going to go away. So we'll do that. Unfortunately, he does get... Oh, he went for skulls instead. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting the other cast. But we can go get away... we'll go get away red. Get all that going. And we got a rope dart. Is this enough to kill? No, it is not. Do we still do it? Depends. What are the colors we're dealing with? No. I should bring the other one forward. Then we can kill that. Now we can target purple. It'll be good to go. So let's move that over. How badly I want to hit yellow. But we'll let it hit on barrier, which will do pretty much nothing to us since we already have barrier. So we'll go here and hit on purple. This will disable both of them. He'll just poke us. That's all good. Unfortunately, the other guy is not stunned, so I can't get a hit on him. However, we can just go take this. Hope he gets stunned. Oh, he has immune to stun. Oh, no. That awkward moment when we need curse. This would be one of those situations where having that curse extra little bit would have been very useful. However, we can kind of bypass this by just using damage in a creative way. So we'll go and hit this onto blue, so that'll hit both of them. Oh, they don't use blue. I was thinking of the previous battle. Should have hit on purple or on brown there. Or sorry, only purple. Actually, only purple would have done it there. Fail. Clicking the wrong thing. That's not too big a deal. We can go do that. Take a skull. And then kill it out with this. A little bit of a mess up there. But, yeah, it's really safe. That's constant barrier spam because you're always taking brown for everything. You have 4 times stun pretty quickly since you're going to be building it up and trying to mana accumulate. Got Apothecary for cleanse, so you don't need to worry about freeze for the most part and other similar stats effects. As I say that, we're actually up against freeze. So let's see if that's true. Well, ideally here, we'd kind of want that brown. We'll take the extra turn for now. We already got our Apothecary, so I think we're good to go. Even though we're using pure blue, we're actually going to deny out our blue, as weird as that may seem. Mostly because other colors are actually more important right now, like getting a bunch of brown. So we'll do all that. He's stunned, so he's going to be a lot less effective. Looks like yellow's pretty good value right here. Yellow or purple. I feel like yellow's slightly better value. However, given that there's only one yellow on the board, I'm kind of leaning towards the purple at this point. So I think we are going to do that purple there. We got enough skulls from the sky to just kill it, so that's nice. One alternative thing that you could do too is use Enrage instead of doing the extra explosion. Currently I'm doing the explosion just to try to get a little bit more mana and stuff, but you can go the other way around if you so choose, of course. So right here, we pretty much have everything we need to kill. Yeah, we'll go and target out every single damage source he has. If this was a Guild War battle, we'd be doing it this way just to play it safe. And then just leave the bunny. We could have played it a little bit differently by killing the back two and then killing hero, but giving that hero has damage. If this was a Guild War situation, we want to make sure it does as little damage as possible. We want to do it in that order and then just kill it out and boom, dead. Oh, I really like this team. This is our new blue Guild War forever. I've always had issue with blue Guild War, I feel like. It's because the kind of teams that you get to use for it are kind of weird. But I actually really like this one. I'm going to save it forever. Copy. And let's go replace our current blue. What even are we running? I know we were changing it up a lot lately. Oh, it's actually still a Great King Rope Dart team, oddly enough. A bit of a different version of it, though, of course. But, yeah, it's actually, what we're using now is a really similar premise to that. I didn't even realize that. But I like this one more. There we go. Because it still has, like, the, instead of Mercy, it has Apothecary. And then it just has, like, a different alternative troop for the Basilisk thing. It's actually a really similar premise, but this one I like more. So we'll go with this. Keep going with it. Why don't you have the events yet? Are you playing on Switch? Because Switch has different events than PC Mobile. Or I should say every other version other than Switch. Let's see. We'll take that for now. Ooh, he got a lot of value there. Good old Zugoff. Like, I think we just lost the Zugoff cast. The almighty Zugoff cast. I don't think we have a comeback to that. We don't have enough green. We already got double kill. Yep, we already lost. Rip. Could have maybe cheesed it with a the Grey King cast, but probably not. Okay, so what do we need here? Let's grab green. Generally, the first thing we want to do every single one of these battles is to go for green, if we can. Getting Apothecary rolling is very important on this team, as well as almost every team that runs Apothecary. So, do we have alignment? Ideally, yes. Unfortunately, no. So, we'll have to take that. Luckily, we're not frozen on it. Alignment, how are you doing? Still horrible. Oh, no, we have it on red. Do we go for it now or later? I'm pretty sure we go for it now and we go for it on Zugoff. Just to make sure I don't accidentally get rid of it when I use Rope Dart. Use that annoying 3 destroy can kind of get in the way. So we'll do that. Kill out the Zugoff so what happened in the previous battle doesn't happen again. Gotta be careful with those Zugoffs. Doesn't matter what team you use. If he gets a cast off, you pretty much lose. It's not a guarantee lose if Zugoff casts on you, but it is very likely that you will. Let's see. So right now we have the ability to kill any one thing we want. Given that it's using Jar of Eyes, I kind of want to do that. However, for the sake of speed, I feel like we do it on blue and just disable it instead, and kill it out the other way, which we can do at any point at this point. So let's just go for another Grey King. Cast it onto what color was that again? Green. Yeah, green or blue, either or will work. So we'll probably do it on green just to defeat our Apothecary then. Well, actually, technically blue would defeat our Apothecary too. Either way, but we got a skull out of that, so let's do it on green. And it was kill with Basilisk, so we'll do green there, boom, double kill. And then Basilisk kills, and then boom, dead. Pretty smooth. I'm not sure if Xbox is having any kind of issue with the event. I don't know, is anyone else on Xbox? I'm pretty sure you guys should have gotten the event. Events have been going pretty smoothly lately. We're transitioning between them. Oh, so hello, Drock Savage. Welcome. Hello, WoW. Hello. Gosh, a lot of people I didn't say hello to. Hello, Alfie. Let's see. Hello, Casey. Hello, Thrills. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And hello, Umberto, if I didn't already say hi. Okay, Apothecary. Get rid of those purples for now. That gives us pretty much everything. Oh, literally everything. Well, except Apothecary. Come on, Apothecary. Get your last little bit of mana. Actually, it will after Rope Dart cast. So what's the most annoying thing to kill? Probably Rope Dart. Let's kill the Rope Dart with Rope Dart, which would be funny. Yeah, let's kill Rope Dart with Rope Dart. I think that's the biggest priority right now. I think we even kill it with Skull, though what's our other alternative if we don't do Skull? We could do Yellow, but I think we actually do want to go Skull route here. So we'll do that. He'll do some things. He will get a hit there. Ooh, really big hit. Maybe we should have went for the Glaceon first. Ouch, ouch, ouch! Glaceon! What are you doing, Glaceon? Glaceon almost just one-turned us. Should I just kill it now? And just go Grey King solo? Well, we win, but it's a really weird win. Let's see. What do we disable here? I almost feel like I should be Mercy just because we need that mana. So let's do it onto blue then. Get our mana back. So if this was a Guild War situation, we wouldn't lose, but gosh, would we lose a lot of points. Let's see, we'll grab that. We'll take a blue or a green. I guess since there's so little, we'll just take green at this point. Now we just need one single skull and we win, or cast again and we win, either or. So let's cast again and that'll be match, either on yellow or red. We'll do it on yellow, why not? And he's dead. Well, if that was a Guild War match, we still would have won. But barely. We would have lost so many points for doing so. But didn't lose. Yeah, I probably should have went for Glaceon there. Oh gosh, what on earth is that team? 4 Aberefs. Well, we'll probably just double Grey King that. Just rush up Mercy. I mean, rush up Apothecary. Okay, let's see. We'll throw that down onto yellow. We'll grab, I almost want to do purple right here, actually. Gives us free turn, and we get a lot of our mana that we need. Or actually, all of the mana that we need. And he's dead. There we go. Yeah, Glaceon is pretty crazy. Glaceon at one point was the most meta thing in the entire game. Back when Doomstorm was completely broken. When Doom Skulls were first added to the game, they made Doomstorm way too powerful. They basically made it like a normal storm, and that was bad for 2 reasons. One being that skulls are normally less apparent on the board, yet it was basically coming in at the same rate as any other gem, and the fact that Doom Skulls are more effective than a normal skull anyways. So that in combination just made it so ridiculously good, like a Glaceon plus Bloodhammer combo. This is the meta until they nerfed it like twice. Actually, it was like 2 or 3 times. They did it a lot of times. So right here, I think the best bet is just to kill it and let him hit on barrier, because barrier would count for no score damage. We would lose no points if they hit on barrier in Guild Wars. So that's perfectly fine. Another thing to consider right here is going for Blue Surge to get Apothecary up. Really important we get. Actually, I don't want to give him that, so we'll go for green here. Luckily we do Surge. So here we can decide to Rope Dart now. Do we though? Alternatively, we could do this on red. Let me actually do that now. Let's do this on red. Get all of our mana that we need. We can then hit on pretty much nothing. Unfortunately, they use so many different colors that we can't really focus something right now. We could try Rope Darting and killing out Hero, and then I guess disabling the other one. It's probably our best bet just to make sure he doesn't get a cast off, since Hero is actually a little bit better into kill range. So we'll do that. Try finding a skull at some point. That's enough to kill, isn't it? What is 42 times 3? That's yeah, that's way more than enough. That's 126, right? Somewhere around there. So we'll go kill with that. Gosh, I absolutely love this new troop. It's actually better than I thought it was. Like, I knew it was already going to be good for a utility troop, but I think I underestimated how ridiculously good stun into instant kill is. I knew it'd be useful, but I didn't think it would be this meta for it. Let's see, we'll throw that down for now. The range at which it one-shots is pretty much the entirety of everything in the game for the most part. Assuming you have similar stats to the enemy, of course. Obviously, if it's a big stat difference, he will not one-shot. He also doesn't upscale at all. So the only thing he's really good for is Guild War. Theoretically PvP too, but it's not the quickest for PvP. It's good at not losing, though. But it'd be bad at winning quickly. Or at least super quickly. Yeah, let's go into this one. Hey, if you can win against life and death, you can win against anything. The true test of a team. Can it beat life and death? Should be able to. If he doesn't have stealthy, we can actually target him directly right now. Does he have stealthy? Yes, he does. Can we get a stun? I don't have Apothecary yet. I do have greens. Oh, he's about to. Oh, wait, do we have enough? No, I'm entangled. Oh, that's bad. I can't damage him now, and I can't get Apothecary now. Ooh. 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 What do we do? I kind of need to take that green and hope it surges. Even then, it's not guarantee. The biggest thing we have to hope for is hope he gets skull distracted. If he gets skull distracted, we should be okay. If he doesn't, then we have a problem. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Wow, we just got lucky there by getting him skull distracted. So right here, I think I'm going to overcommit right now just to make sure we get the mana away, so he doesn't have any way to use it. And now that we have all that stunned, I can actually kill out the most annoying thing of this team. Look at how easy this went. So we got a stun off before he got going, and now all we have to do is just hit him, and he's dead. Alternatively, though, we have 2 greens over here, so if either of these 2 greens fall, we have 3 destroy, which means we have a almost guaranteed chance. As long as this one doesn't get hit, if we get any other combination, we will get a skull. This skull will allow us to kill him, and then we'll go kill the other thing. Also, that happened a little bit differently than I thought. Never mind, we didn't get a skull. Okay, so alternative plan. Can we Great King that? Yes, we could do it on yellow. And then we can follow up with killing that out. And hopefully he doesn't get something off of it. I'm not going to bother testing it. If this was Guild War, I'd probably double check every option just to make sure that he didn't get anything there. But it looks like we did land extra turn, so it's perfectly fine. So now we could go for purple, or we could just kill him. I'm pretty sure we just kill him, as that is the much safer bet, and then do it onto green. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So we'll do that. Boom, dead. Easy as that. Before he even got bless. Let's see. Then we go get that out. Do it on green. Follow up with Basilisk, and he's dead. Doesn't even matter if he's stunned. It's going to be enough damage. And he's dead off of whatever we do. Here, have a rope dart. There we go. We took pretty much no damage. I think we took 1 hit. Nice. It took out life and death. Though you wouldn't always get the stun off in time. That would only work, well, if you had both curse and stun, it would work a little bit better to get it if he got rolling. But luckily we were able to get the stun and the kill off before he got rolling. But the stun is nice, even though Bless would make it so we can't stun him anymore. If you get it off prior, he won't have stealthy anymore. Which is obviously very beneficial since you could target it directly with a one-shot off a Basilisk. So you don't have to deal with life and death before it gets going. You'd have to get a quick start for that to work, though. And luckily he got skull distracted. If he didn't get skull distracted there, that battle would have played out a bit differently. So do we kill him right now? We can if we so choose. I kind of want to take those greens. But I also just kind of want to kill him, so let's go for that. Get him out of the way. I could take yellow to green. I think I want to do this and get him skull distracted. He's going to hit on barrier anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we'll do that. Unfortunately, we're going to be 1 mana short if I do the rope dart. I kind of want to go kill this out just so we don't have to deal with it, so we'll do that. Ooh, do we take skull or go for brown? We're going to take brown and hope we get a skull out of it. I should have taken a skull. Let's see. What do we do here? I kind of just want to get Gray King out and hit on yellow. His whole team is yellow right now, so might as well. Let's rebarrier, get another stun. Do this onto, what color again? It was yellow. Barely in yellow, but we'll get all those pokes. They're all disabled. Throw a Basilisk, throw a skull, pretty much dead. We'll throw that because mostly because I need Apothecary, not because I need the skull hit. And then here we just go for a big Gray King and he's dead as long as we get a yellow to fall on the board. And we did, and it doesn't even matter because we already got the kill right there. I'm really liking this team. Before I forget, I should probably go set my defend teams, though. Yeah, definitely try getting Basilisk. If you haven't already, you can get 10 event keys off of the thing over here all the way to the left, which isn't here right now. But the Spoils of War all the way to the left here. If you haven't gotten them yet, you can get 10 event keys there. Highly advise trying to get this Basilisk. It is pretty good brown and blue Guild War option. I feel like it's better for blue than brown. But you can technically use it for both. And the main reason I say that is on where's my team? There it is. On a brown day, brown is going to be hard countered by the enemy, most likely. However, on a blue day, brown is very unlikely to be hard countered. Because obviously they're trying to hard counter blue, not brown. So you'll be able to get away with it a lot easier on brown day. I mean, on blue day, I mean. Since we won't be countering brown as likely. Not to say that the team wouldn't, but it'd be a lot less likely on a blue day. And that is tomorrow. Could you see this team on Explore 12? Which team? The one I was just using? It would never work on Explore 12. The highest it would work is... well, you wouldn't use it for any Explore. It only really works well if you're up against something with similar stats. Once you get really high, Basilisk is going to be really bad. It's not really made to do Explore. PvP and Guild Wars is the furthest it's going to get. Particularly Guild Wars. Oh, sorry. What was your question, Corey? How did I miss it 3 times? Sorry, 4 times. First time, you're Paragon. Oh, I didn't realize that was a question because there's no question mark. My bad. First time, I thought you were just saying that you finally got Paragon for the first time. Congrats, by the way. Do you recommend maxing Sentinels? Yes. Ideally, if you can afford it, yes. It depends what bracket you're in, because some brackets this is completely pointless. But generally speaking, if you have the gems to spare and you're Paragon for your guild, you should max out every single one of your Sentinels. I do every single time, personally. It's obviously not a requirement, but it does help out a lot. Since you having higher stats is the most important thing. Obviously, everyone else's stats also help. Bracket 3, oh yeah, you definitely would want to then. I do it for like bracket 4 and 5 as well. Actually, what bracket is my guild in right now? I think we're bracket 4. Well, we might have dipped down to 5. I forget what we got last week. Or last Guild War. Last month. Yeah, it's normally better to retype the question as well. Let's see. I already answered your question, Marcelo. It wouldn't end up working for Explore 12. It'd be very, very slow because it can't one-shot. You'd have to use poison with it. And even then, I'm not sure if it can one-shot. And even then, it'd be very slow one-shotting 1 at a time. Compared to 2 at a time like with Scorpius. Or all at a time like with split damage. It'd be very slow. Even if it could consistently one-shot, it'd be very slow. I would not advise running a one-shot method for Explore 12, with the only exception being Zugoff. Like a Zugoff Iron Gut, or even just a Zugoff. Because he gets so much skull spam on top of it that he's technically killing 2 more often than not, rather than just 1. Oh, that was enough damage, was it? So we can easily get it back up. And he's dead. There we go. Nice. Okay. But yeah, how much damage does Explore 12 have? I'm pretty sure it's enough durability to outlive it. Let's see. Explore 12, where are you? Yeah, it has too much durability. You would need stun and poison. It would take too much time. I would highly advise not using Basilisk on 12. Even if it could one-shot consistently, it'd be too slow. Where did my blue team go? But yeah, we'll use this for tomorrow then. We haven't really ran into any issue with it really. The only thing we died against so far is Zugoff. But almost any team would die to Zugoff if it gets really lucky at the start. Because you lose like 1.5 to 2 troops immediately. Or, you know, as soon as it gets the cast off. Which is a lot of things to lose very quickly. Oh, it's already looking slightly bad though. Ooh. 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 Okay. I think we can recover though. Oh, now for frozen though. Ooh. Second thing to trip us up. What stuns do we have? None. Ooh. How many more things want to go wrong? Let's see. I think we lose this one. I just wanted to prove me wrong with another team that can end up killing it out there. Yeah, it's not going to be enough to get it rolling. Oh, wait, yes it is. Oh no, we're frozen on blue. No! Still have to go for it and hope we get lucky. Oh, Reflect has killed us. No! Basilisk with 2 HP, you got this. Somehow win. No, he's dead, obviously. We'll take a brown and get a stun on him. Rip. It's a kind of weird thing to die to, Raph. Well, Raph's is decent if it keeps getting skulls. It's one of those high-risk, high-reward kind of troops. And one problem with this team is we do not get to start with Entangle. We could, if we set the different hero class, but we don't naturally start with Entangle unless I was to switch. The biggest issue is no hero class has both Barrier on Brown while having Entangle at start of battle. Closest thing we have is this Rope Dart that will get us a pretty quick Entangle, but it's not actually, you know, an Entangle in itself. Okay, so we're not frozen on green, so let's get that rolling. We can now get our cleanse and pretty much be good to go, and then we'll be fine here fourth. Do we Rope Dart first? No, because I want to go get the mana back. So we'll do this onto red. Get our cleanse. Keep taking stuns. Do we kill hero first? How much damage is that? What's 42 times 3? That is not enough. However, it is enough if we Rope Dart with it. However, is that more annoying or is B more annoying? I think B is more annoying in this particular situation. In which case, we still don't have stun on it, so we'd still have to throw the double combo if we want to kill it out. Alternatively, we could target onto blue, which honestly almost seems like the better option at this point, because don't you have silence? Yes, so we will go do that on blue then. Get all that disabled just so we don't have to worry about it. We can then go Rope Dart whatever we so choose, which at this point, I think is just his first slot. So we go throw this on the first slot, throw a Apothecary down, and then get down to like green or something. And don't even need it, never mind. So we'll go do this onto blue again, since that will hit a triple. And even though we barely get it on any, it's going to be enough to secure us the win, pretty much. We do that, triple kill, and then whatever kills the out. And let's do Basilisk, because why not? And dead. Easy as that. Wondering when Iron Gut will be in a craftable pool. He'll be anywhere from like 1 week from now to like 2.5 months from now. He has not shown up this drop table cycle, so he could be very soon. However, we have no way of knowing exactly when. What if you don't have Grey King? I actually have yet to make a Basilisk team with no mythics, have I yet? Because most of the time it actually kind of needs one as the higher damage source. I'm not sure what you would use on this team if you can't use Grey King. Because one of the things that makes this work is the fact that we can use a blue-brown with a different color. So it almost has to be a mythic. Which is why both the teams I've used so far are mythics. Because you need something to leak the mana into, so they actually cover more. Because if this team was running Rope Dart, Apothecary, and Basilisk, and we were feeding brown only to Basilisk, that'd be a huge waste of a lot of our brown mana, because we'd be gaining so much excess in many situations. Ooh, Apothecary just died. It's one of the more important things to our team. Let's take a brown for now, I think. Kind of want to get Rope Dart rolling, just so we don't have to deal with them. Yeah, I think we're going to go for it then. We'll do that, get our poke. Get all of our browns going. And what's our best thing to go for right now? Probably brown. Just to disable both of them out, since that's all of their damaging options. So I'm probably going to go for a brown here. That'll also kill out the first slot then. Which one is more damage? Gray King is. So we're actually going to do it like this. Move you. I want to take a skull right here. My biggest concern is what will happen off his mana accumulation if I do, though. So I'll probably just go for brown here instead. Even though it's a color we desperately need to keep on the board, but still worth it to go for it for that disable. Since it's everything that he has that will basically be doing damage to us. And look at that, the brown still comes back. We'll go for Explosion here because why not? Get that poke in there. He'll go do his thing. See if we can get the last little bit of mana there. Let's see. A little bit of a weird battle. That's enough to kill, so we will go for it. And now all we really need is like a Rope Dart into a poke. It's probably our best bet here. Alternatively, we can hit him by other means. But I think that's the way we want to go. Though we don't really have an option for it, so let's take another brown. Maybe we'll have to kill it the other way around. Oh, nope, we got it. There we go. Kill with that. Kill with that. Dead. Since we couldn't get any triple damage on it, we'll just have to hit it twice. Would Obsidius work? You could try it with Obsidius. Yeah, you might be able to. It's a little bit weird running two different things for the same stun, though. But I guess Obsidius would kind of work. But you would be conflicting stun with stun. Since Obsidius would already be the stun option, you wouldn't need Basilisk anymore. You might as well just build a team around Obsidius at that point. So they could theoretically work, but I don't know, I feel like at that point you would just go with the Obsidius team rather than a Basilisk team. Because Obsidius has the better stun. You get to stun the entire enemy team with one single extra turn. Because the reason we're using Basilisk right now, even though it's primarily for the stun, is not necessarily just for the stun. It's so we can secure a kill pretty much out of nowhere. Since it has a really wide range of what it can kill. Actually, this team right here, we can actually kill everything without even needing them to be stunned. For example, dead. Let's see. Obviously, you would need really high stats to be able to do that, though. But it is actually possible without even having the stun to kill. Though with the stun, it definitely gets the kill in almost every situation. What do we go for here? There's a lot of things with stealthy. Kind of want to kill us a hero. And then worry about the other two. So we'll do that. Doesn't matter that he's barrier because we'll still be able to get the Basilisk kill if we go down that route. Which I believe is the route we were going for. So we'll get that for full mana. Yeah. Actually, I almost feel like Enraged Skull might almost work better with this team. Rather than running it with extra mana. I need to try it a couple times. Especially since we're running Rope Dart. Enraged Skull Rope Dart is almost always enough to get a kill. Because you already armor tiered them, you already poked them. And then with the extra 1.5 times damage through whatever traits is probably enough to kill in many situations. So right here, I have enough to kill that. I think I might just go for it then and then just target it onto... Oh, they have no color overlap, though. Is there any problem with that? Oh, well. So we'll do that. Kill that out. What do we go for here? I'm going to make a little bit of a weird move and actually go for yellow here. And then we could do this into Skull, hopefully, if the destroys go correctly or not. I guess we just go for green here then. And go from there. Where's our best green take? I'm actually going to Skull Distract him since he's entangled anyways. Unfortunately, no Surge. We can just take another green and be good to go. And just get a nice Apothecary somewhere. So it looks like on... Oh, purple's not the best of ideas. I guess blue's a little bit better. We'll use blue on everything already. Not the greatest, but I guess it'll work. So now we can just take Skull and then Basilisk. A little bit of a weird win that comes through. Yeah, Scorpius is still pretty good. especially if you want to do the Explore 12. There are other options for it, though. Do be mindful. But it's still a nice troop to have, though. Curious if he's ever going to be meta for anything else, though, other than Explore 12. It kind of depends if we get a really nice poison exploder at some point, like a poison mana accumulator, who basically gets poisoned for free. Like, we need a card that gets basically poisoned for free, while already being an insanely good card even without its poison. And currently, we don't really have anything absurdly good in that regard. There's a couple, like Poison Master, that are somewhat like that, but they're not enough so to justify it yet. But we will eventually get something like that in the game, most likely. So right here, given that his entire team is pretty much green, what I'm going to do is go for this to kind of single it out. And then we can go for our poke right over here. And then we just destroy him. Actually, what I'm going to do first is destroy green. And the main reason I'm doing this, even though it's a little bit weird given that we're going to waste all that mana for Apothecary, is mostly because his entire team is pretty much green. And this will make sure he can't do anything with that lower end of his team. And then we can go for a really big Apothecary, do that again on green, and it's over already. Easy as that. Oh, never mind, sorry. Slightly less damage than I was expecting. Whoops, thought that was enough. And then we kill it. One turn later. Whoops, thought that was enough. Didn't really make much of a difference, though. Hey, Life and Death team again. Okay, what do we want here? Let's grab green. Too bad we can't get full mana off of that even if we surge. I'll take the purple over. We'll grab the other green. Actually, we'll take it like that. Oh, I should have just grabbed the green. Now we can't get full mana for Apothecary, which sets us back a whole turn or two. We'll take purple surge. We'll throw that down on like green or something. I think we're good to go from there. Pretty sure we're good to go from there. So throw this down onto green. That will get a double disable. Almost tempted to throw on purple, but then again, we can't silence that. He is immune off that little thing, doesn't he? So we'll go for Life and Death there. We weren't able to get a stun on him in time, unlike the other battle that we had with Life and Death. I don't think it's going to matter too much, though, in this situation. What do we want to target out next? Probably purple is the next main thing we'd want to target. So we'll go for that, take that, throw this down, go for the skull there. Take that in there. We can then go for purple. And get pretty good value there for the hits. So we did that, get the kill, and now it's just Life and Death. Unfortunately, actually, he just dropped his barrier in taking that skull. So what we can do now is get a really good Apothecary next turn, just win. So we'll do that, he'll do something. We get him stunned, and then Basilisk kills him. And it's match. Basilisk will do enough damage now that he's stunned. There we go. So we get a skull out of bait with barrier on hero. He'll hit 0, and then you will end up getting a hit on him and just kill him out. Unfortunately, him hitting on that skull still counts as him being blessed, so he's not immediately going to get stunned. All you have to do is just throw an Apothecary. He'll get stunned off the brown, and then he can kill it. What do we go for here? Let's go for... take a top blue first. Gets a little poke. Oh, whoops, still on triple damage. Luckily he's stunned now. Do I let him hit us again? Yes, just because the chance he'll unstun is excessively unlikely. Though we'll bring hero down very, very, very low. So what do we want to go for next? Probably Rope Dart to make sure he can't really do anything. And still making sure we target it down. Next we'll probably want to go for... almost leaning towards purple. Even though I don't really want to delay that skull spam. I actually wanted to hit mostly because I mostly wanted to hit mostly because it's still entangled. However, I am going to go for purple here. Oh, that does give him a skull, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Given that he's entangled. So we got on cleanse there, or cleanse there. The biggest issue though is we won't be able to get Apothecary up. And the fact that he still has that skull spam is slightly concerning in combination with that. I'm going to kind of have to hope that he stays entangled here. So good, it does. So we don't end up taking any damage there. We can take a purple here. I feel like going for yellow surge is the better bet though. So we'll try yellow surging there. And what happens? Hero, do you have stealthy on you? Probably. Yes, you do. It's to be expected, and we don't have a stun on it right now. We could try getting one off of brown. I think we will. It does not hit the right target though, unfortunately. So that's the game plan here. We can kill out first slot if we so choose. We can kill out last and first, which at this point I think is the way we go here. So kill that out, boom. We then go let it do whatever. We'll kill Still need a green, so we'll take first slot out just so we don't have to deal with web spinner. Skull I'll take just so hero doesn't Achi. We'll take green because that will not kill us. Oh, that will though. Oh, good thing it missed. Yay. Problem though, we don't have alignment. So we could do this on purple just to regain barrier. That's a really weird waste of a move just to do that. But I think it's the safest bet because it keeps hero alive so we wouldn't lose as many points. But there really isn't a good option here. I don't know. What do we want to deny more? Yellow or purple? Honestly, I think yellow. Which one do we... Oh, no. Purple, actually. Because that will give him too much value on the other side. Whereas if I do purple, it's not going to do anything for him, pretty much. So we'll do that. He'll just poke us. Oh, he does get a double there, though. Let's see. That changes things up slightly. So we'll take that for now. Blue. Can we get you? No. Green also is out of the question because he keeps denying it pretty hard. I guess we take a brown now and go for a one-shot. It is stunned, so we can go kill out life and death right now. Which is probably the best way to go, just to make sure it doesn't troll us, even though this would get more damage. It's way more important that we kill life and death with the Orb Weaver, because that's a lot less threatening. I guess we give it a skull, even though we'd lose some points on it. Actually, no, we won't do that yet. We'll give it the skull. Or we'll take the skull, I mean. So a little bit of a slow win here. But it does end up coming through. Let's take the blue for now, and that'll just kill it out with the triple damage. Wouldn't be able to do it without the... Oh, no! It just gained life! No! Why I gotta do that? Let's see. Let's do that on purple and just get things for the final kill there. And you're dead. There we go. Oh, so we almost got a rank 1 PvP already. Might as well go all the way. We're already there. We're already pretty much there. Anyways, let me go and hand out a redeem code. We still haven't yet, so let me go do that. Let me go find it real quick. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I need to go ask Salty for more codes tonight. Definitely need to make sure I go do that. Alright, let me go get this other person recruited too. This is someone who's been asking for a while. Let me go get them in. Where do you do that? Hold up, 1 second. Almost forgot that on Discord. Recruit, invite. Is that right? Yes. Recruit, that should be the person I'm looking for. I'll find out in a second. Oh, it definitely is. Why would it be anyone else at that point? Let's see. There we go. Good to go. Good to go. And hopefully it'll get in a moment. Anyways, that's not what I meant to do. Let me go and hand out code. I believe this one we already handed out, but let me just double check just in case. Let's see. We'll put that in there. Put that in there. Have we used it yet? The answer is yes. Let me double check the other one then. Where'd it go? Why is my code section there? Why are you not next to the other thing? There we go. Okay, so is the other H one. Here you guys go. Here's the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. Same place as always. Your invite code can be found if your settings menu. Whatever your game says in the bottom left corner right over there is where you put in for invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat, starting with HL. And just copy paste all the random numbers and letters. And give same reward as always. True treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. There you guys go. And it only works on PC mobile version. Does the craft table change only at Monday reset? Yes. Well, you are able to craft changes every single Monday. The only exception to this is every single Tuesday, there is a specific delve weapon that is available. So, for example, tomorrow is Fangmoor. So Fangmoor's weapon will be available tomorrow, which is one of these. Pit knife? I think it was pit knife. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure it was pit knife. But I believe it was this weapon. Deals damage to an enemy, then curses and drains all mana from them. Pretty sure it was this one. I would kind of think it was a bleed weapon, though. but none of these bleed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that one. The pit knife. We'll find out. But, yeah, because we have Fangmore event tomorrow. Which Fangmore... Wait, is Fangmore not associated to... Oh, never mind. Fangmore's not associated to that. It's not pit knife. My bad. Pit knife is from Dark Pits. I mean, not from Dark Pits, but from... yeah, Dark Pits. Pit knife is from a different one. I keep thinking because Fangmore is Naga's. So you would think that Fangmore is from Mrs. Scales, but it's actually from Kedar. I keep forgetting that. And if we go over to Kedar... Let's see, what's the Kedar weapon then? Kedar. I'll figure out what weapon is only available tomorrow. Give me a second. Where's Kedar? The weapon that is only available tomorrow is one of these. Which one was it? This one, because it says bleed. Damage to Bloodthirsty Axe. Deal damage to an enemy, first 2 enemies, and inflicts bleed on them. It's a pretty useless weapon, but that one's only available tomorrow. You can get it either through throwing gems at the faction events or by crafting it. But other than that, Soulforge resets every single Monday. The only exception to that is the Delve weapon, and that's the Bloodthirsty Axe is the Delve weapon for tomorrow. But aside from that, all of it resets on Monday, with the only exception being the 1-day faction weapon, which resets on Tuesday, and is only available for that Tuesday, and then isn't available for months after. Oh yeah, anyways, let me go set up all my Guild War Defend. I still haven't done that yet, before I forget. Definitely don't want to forget. So let's go make sure all these are the right colors. Put blue to that, put yellow to that, put green to that, put purple to that. Where's my purple? Put my brown in that. Make sure not to use the offensive one either. There we go. Put my red to that. And there we go. Believe that's all right. Defend blue, defend yellow, defend green, defend purple, defend brown, and defend red. And how many upgrades do we need? Where are we? Oh, we actually went down to bracket 6. Oh, how could we? Well, Interim 2 did as well. Interesting. Let's see. They used to be all the way at bracket 1. Gosh. Well, so did we. We actually, my guild won first place in Guild Wars in the very first Guild Wars ever. We won first place in bracket 1. We were the first guild ever to get first place in Guild Wars. Oh, we almost were Paragon this week. Nice. Let's go for 3s. Don't need to overkill it, I don't think. We're in bracket 6. We shouldn't need to overkill it. Let's see. Grab that, grab that. I think we had one whole person missing last Guild War, which is the main thing that hindered us. It only takes one person missing to go down like an entire bracket sometimes, if it's a really tight race between the bracket. Actually, weren't we bracket 4? I think we might have moved down two brackets last time, because I think we scored pretty low overall, whatever our score thingy was. Anyways, we'll roll with that. Should be good. Let's see, did that person ever come in? Yeah, there we go. We got a full guild again. Nice. So we got a full guild just in time for Guild Wars then. Very nice. Anyways, grab all that. And we're good to go. Mountain Crusher, Basilisk, Uryali, and Vashtagan. I guess that would technically work. I feel like that'd be a bit slow though. But it would have it would allow you to stun poison everything due to Vashtagan Curse. And then you'd be able to get stun poison on everything. So yeah, that would technically work. Though again, one-shotting one at a time would be very slow for Explore 12. Compared to just using a Rowan build or using a Scorpius build or other options. Even Zugoff would be quicker at that point. Even though it's still a one-shot build. It's a one-shot build that can get excess damage. You have Essence of Evil, Forest Troll, Keen Gobtruffle, and Beatrix. Would it be a good team to progress in Fangmore without potions? Yes. You can progress through any delve to full completion without potions. Getting to 500 isn't the hard part of delves. The hard part is doing pure faction. As far as progressing to 500, you can do that in any delve with pretty much any team. Or maybe not literally any team. But as long as you have Mank and at least one hero class upgraded to have Barrier, you can win with just that in every single delve with enough luck. Even at level 500. even if you have almost no stats. Obviously, it'd be hard to do, and it'd be a bit luck-based if you had like absurdly low stats doing it. But getting to 500 isn't really the hard part. It's more so the pure faction. So, yeah, you can easily get it done with a Truffle Loop, which would probably be your best bet. Essence of Evil is pretty good at disabling stuff. Cockatrice is a pretty good option. Has Entangle and Mana Drain, and any delve that where that's applicable. Apothecary is really good to make sure you have cleanse and a bunch of brown accumulation, so that you constantly have barrier for your hero class, so it never dies and stuff like that. But yeah, there's quite a few options that can run through all the way to 500 because there's so many options that you have. But then it gets really, really limited once you get to pure faction because, well, you only have 4 troops and you don't get to use anything else. But yeah, every single delve can be done to 500 with a pretty wide range of builds for the most part. It can still be difficult, obviously, especially with lower stats. But it's definitely doable with relatively low rarity. It actually requires 0 mythics to do, unlike some things in the game. Let's see. Let's go for this for now. Kill these out. Go from there. If anyone else does any other questions, anything else you want me to go over, anything, let me know. Make sure to do so. Oh yeah, if you have low vision, best thing to do would probably be explode spam and truffle spam in general, because it'd be really easy to tell if they the difference between like not full mana and full mana. As long as you can tell that, you can pretty much just cycle through their abilities pretty easily and just kind of go from there. That makes sense. But you want to stick to things like Mountain Crusher, Harpy Mage, Essence of Evil, Leprechaun. And then damages like Truffle, pretty much any kind of damage that can mass mana accumulate while maintaining your turn. Ideally also with damage, like Truffle. How come when you attack Lust, sometimes one of your guys dies? Because on its last trait, it has the ability that whenever something dies on a Lust team, it charms a random enemy. And Charm has the ability to deal a ally's attack damage to the 2 adjacent allies. So basically, she gets to attack you every single time one of her allies dies. And if there's 2 of them on the team, she gets to attack you twice every single time one of your ally dies. So the whole premise of many Lust teams is quite literally just to kill you by you killing the enemy. And it's possible that it gets you to a point where you pretty much just die because the enemy keeps getting Charm on you. It eventually doesn't do as much. And it will actually do nothing if you don't have any troops adjacent to each other. So if you only have 2 troops left that are not right next to each other, Charm will actually do nothing. But it can get a lot of damage prior to that. And that's like the whole premise that Lust teams are normally set up around. Hey, we lost against this team earlier. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves with this blue team that we were doing earlier, which we'll likely be using for tomorrow's Guild War and see how it goes. Hopefully it goes over well. We'll find out tomorrow how this team officially goes. Okay, Rope Dart. Do we want to use this now? What do we go for if we do? What are we frozen on? We're not frozen on anything too important at the moment. We still get our turn because of we hit an extra turn prior to that. Even though it made the freeze turn thing, we still had the extra turn, so it didn't matter. As long as you get at least 1 extra turn, it doesn't matter how many it negates. You still get a turn. Similar to how it doesn't matter how many 3s you take, you still get an extra turn if you get a 4. Even though every single one of those 3s is not giving you an extra turn. And the freeze mechanic works the same way. Even if it freezes you and denies you like 3 extra turns in a row, as long as you get at least 1 extra turn that isn't frozen, it still gives you an extra turn. So what do we go for here? Brown. We could theoretically go for green, get double disable there. We're only hitting 1 green though. So I'm not sure if that's really that worth it, but kind of leaning towards that at the moment. Oh, it does give him a bit of brown though, unfortunately. Not too big a deal though. So did we kill hero? Is that overkill? Let's just go for it. So we'll do that. We can then target brown and pretty much be good to go. Oh, but to target brown, we'd have to remove brown. That's the only problem with that. There's no other color overlap though. Oh no, do we want to target brown? I kind of do. Let's just target brown. So we'll do that. Let him do his thing. Go poke him. Got our Basilisk, which we can kill whatever with. Let's see. This would actually be a good instance where Corvash would actually be slightly better. Corvash, go. Let's see. Green is what we ideally want to find next, so it's not too big a deal. Pretty much anything kills at this point. And there's the green we wanted. Doesn't matter that it gets that much yellow. It doesn't get to accumulate it. So it wouldn't count as negative points against us if it was a Guild War battle. Do we have any good Apothecary cast? I don't think so. So let's grab some blue for now, I guess. How about now? We got a little bit better value off of red. We'll go for it. Still not enough damage, though. Get in there. Let's just take that and kill it out with that. Sounds like a plan. Not the greatest, but it comes through. And there we go. Tier 1 PvP. We have reached it. Let's go grab our mail. And also because we haven't been doing it much, so let me go get a Dervish level. I don't think we've been farming like any Dervish XP to stream. I want to get at least a level on it. A level a day will eventually get every hero class maxed. Yeah, let's go get a Dervish level. And we'll probably end out from there. Where should we go for it? Oh, I guess we'll do PvP. See how much worse deep battles are now that we have a high PvP rating. It might just be better to explore at this point. It's the only problem. It might be a week that we might even want to avoid trying to level, because we're going to have a lot of high level players that we're going to keep fighting. As you can tell by the fact that we've clicked so many times without getting an easy battle. That was like our first easy battle. So you know what? We're probably just going to spam explore then. To the explore! Yeah, we'll just go with brown there. And kill these out. Where's my Rowan? Rowan, where are you there? There you are. And this is quite a bit more consistent. However, the rate at which we get XP is slightly lower. Well, we got other trade-offs like getting some small amount of tokens, which is nice. And based on how much XP we need, I believe we needed 50 more wins. But this team gets like 3 to 4 per minute, so it ends up working out pretty well. But yeah, that's the only big downside about having a Guild War week. We don't get to farm really easy PvP, unfortunately. So I can't even power level this hero class this week. Or any hero class for that matter, for the most part. Or at least not put through PvP at such a rate. You have to deliberately have your rating a lot lower. And during a Guild War week, that is not the case, because assuming you're participating in Guild Wars every single day, you wouldn't be able to. Because your rating would be so much higher that you'd get harder battles, especially this early in the week. So without scouting every enemy, is there an easy way to tell who is impervious and who is immune to certain effects? That's the only with Essence of Evil. You just kind of have to memorize what every single troop is. For example, I know that no person on the opposing team has it. One other way that you can kind of tell is the icon of Impervious. You can actually tell what it is based on the shape. This shape right here is actually it. Oh, the one that was on the other guy. Never mind. Yeah, this one. This right here is the shape of Impervious. Actually, this one even has Impervious. But that shape right there is kind of what you want to be looking for. That shape doesn't always mean that it has Impervious, but that's the shape that Impervious is. But alternatively, you can kind of just remember every single troop if it does or does not have it. If I'm not mistaken, that's the only one in the entirety of this kingdom. I actually forgot about that one. But I don't believe any other goblin has that. Oh, no. No, this one didn't have it, did it? Oh, no, never mind. Well, apparently a lot of useless troops I'm forgetting. One reared raid troop as well as the little toadstool have it. Those should be the only two, though. Watch now, a third one's gonna come. No, I'm pretty sure those were the only two in this kingdom. And they're completely dead content troops. Let me guess, the third one? No, it doesn't matter. There's the spores. Yeah, I actually never even knew that mushroom had it. A toadstool. Mostly because it never gets used. The only thing that gets used from Amethyrax is Truffle. The other 3 troops don't exist. Truffle is the only troop that exists in Amethyrax. Everything else is irrelevant. Here's what you need. Let's see. Guard. Def Dracula Strotnar. Queen. Suna, Grey King, Ubistet, Umanef, Undyne, Voice of Orpheus will, I'd probably say, as far as pure strength, the best one to pick up would probably be Grey King. If you're looking for kingdom upgrades, I'm trying to think of what overlap you don't have. I think Sword's Edge. So either the 2 Sword's Edge ones. But, yeah, if you're looking for overall strength, I think the best way to go would just be Grey King. Best yellow team for Guild Wars? Pretty much anything with Divine Spell Aquilin. I think these days I run Gorgotha, Rope Dart, Divine Spell Aquilin. Pretty much anything based around Gorgotha is really, really safe. Anything with Rope Dart's pretty safe. Even more so when a Gorgotha is in front of it. And Divine Spell Aquilin is one of the strongest yellow combos in the game. You can't do the full team because you can't use Bunny because it's green-purple. But Gorgotha basically acts as the alternative. But yeah, Gorgotha, Rope Dart, Divine Spell Aquilin, I believe is what I currently run. And other variants of Gorgotha work really, really well for yellow. I feel like yellow is one of the strongest Guild War days. It's because there's a lot of really safe options and not much that counters it. And even if you get entangled there, Gorgotha gets cleansed on casts. Yeah, AI gets skull distracted quite a bit. And with Gorgotha's 75% reduction, you don't even need to worry about skull spam most of the time. You still kind of do, but 75% reduction is obviously a lot, especially if you're not using a Doom Skull variant, if they're just using normal skulls. Which works really well because your skulls are also normal skulls that you're creating. So if it happens to miss, it doesn't even backfire as much. Come on, click. There we go. Give me that chest. What do we get? Ah, only a single Yasmin. No. Unless we got a badge out of it. Useless though. At least give us some Orpheuses. Back to me. A little bit better at least. Okay, 31 more. Let's go get our last kills then. And then we'll call it a wrap. Based on win rate, that takes like 10 minutes. Which actually pretty much is about normal time that we go for anyways. So it works out perfectly. I like to end before Salty starts up. She's the community manager for Gems of War. She only streams Gems of War on Mondays, though. I'm not even sure what she's going over today. She went over to New Mythic last Monday. So I'm not sure what she could go over now. Maybe to Delve? Oh, she's going to go over to Delve, duh. Yeah, it's almost guaranteed chance she's going over Delve. Because we're getting a new Delve this Friday. We're getting a new Mythic and a new Delve. She went over to Mythic last Friday. I mean, last Monday. And she'll be going over to Delve probably today. But yeah, Delve is kind of average. I like the troop designs. As far as viability, the legend is somewhat okay. Everything else is rather useless though, for the most part. There's a cheap skull spam in there for newer players, but I don't feel like it'd really be utilized much compared to just using a skeleton or something instead. Because you get a skull storm with like an explosion kind of thing. I don't really feel like it'd be worth it compared to Gluttony. Because it does about the same mana cost as Gluttony. It doesn't have a 20% devour, it just has Bone Storm instead. Which also helps your enemy. Is Purifaction possible without potions on the Dark Pits? Theoretically, every faction is if you had enough stats. As far as Dark Pits, it'd be pretty difficult to try to do it without potions. But yes, it's technically possible. Every single faction is technically possible with enough luck. It's a little bit less realistic one to do it in. But none of them are impossible to do without potions. They're just absurdly hard to do without potions. Most of them. There's been many instances of people doing at level 100 as well. Or, you know, Horde level 100. It takes a lot of tries, though. Combined with luck. Combined with playing very well. People are getting on you to pronounce it Rowan. Like the girl's name Annie. Rowanny? I told them my pronunciation is your fault. Oh, yes. Of course. I dictate how everything is pronounced incorrectly. If you want to know the incorrect way to pronounce anything, just come here. I will let you know. Yeah, I find it kind of funny. Last year, someone actually found my YouTube channel because we did like a Rowan video of some kind, and her name was actually Rowan. And it's like, oh, I never see like anyone post anything Rowan related. And so she was just found the channel. That was kind of funny. Because it's a pretty uncommon name. I've never met anyone who's named Rowan. Though Tacet's a pretty uncommon name too. That's not actually my name though. But it is actually a name. I'm not sure what country it's most common in. It's not. It's excessively uncommon in United States. Some countries it's a little bit more common in. Defiance. Anything is possible. It'd be very, very, very difficult though. Like Dark Pits is not one of the easier ones to do without potions. It's not under a category that I would say is worth trying to do without potions. Because there's not any kind of mechanic that upscales very well. Like any of them that have instant kill, any of them that have summon, any of them that have something that gains attack while also gaining durability. Those kind of factions tend to be the ones that you have the easiest chance of doing without potions. But any of them that are lacking pretty much all those mechanics can be quite a bit more difficult, with a few exceptions. Like the full AoE ones, if you get lucky enough, you can kind of cheese. You just need to get lucky multiple times in a row, and other kind of situations like that. For your birthday, will I drop my real name? I actually have before. I never have for my full name. Some people already know what my name is. You did Dark Pits without potion at level 50? Nice. Yeah, as I said, it's definitely possible. I've seen footage of it before done at 100. Yeah, we mentioned it a long while ago. We'll do it again for your birthday. When is your birthday? 10/25. That's about when my birthday is too. Nice. Mine's pretty much a week after. Oh yeah, we'll need to figure out some kind of outfit for Halloween. I'm not sure yet. What do I think of the next faction? Well, we're not getting too much that's useful from it. I really like the design of the troops. Legend might be useful on occasion, but overall rather underwhelming. And the other troops I don't feel like will really be used at all later in the game. One of the most useful things about it is it's associated to Bladed Lands, which is a magic kingdom. So it'll make it easier to 10-star Bladed Lands for people that don't already have it. Though, of course, you still need a mythic from Bladed Lands, though. As far as all the other requirements, will be easier as of the faction coming in. Yeah, the pet is pretty cute. Actually, both the pets we're getting this week are pretty adorable. We're getting a mini Vinoxia, which hasn't been meta for ages, so at least we get to wear it, since we're never going to be using it as a troop. And we're getting the cute little black baby dragon egg thing on Friday. You got Amnesia from the Invasion shop on Friday? Nice. Yeah, those things can end up giving it to you. It's rather low drop rate, but it can happen. I've probably gotten about like a dozen mythics that way, all of which I didn't need. Because we already had copies of them before. But yeah, you can end up racking them up. I feel like once every few months or so I end up getting one from it. It's completely luck-based though, of course. I'm not sure what the exact drop rate is. Nowhere's in the game is actually posted. You'd kind of have to data mine for it. But based on my experience, I believe it's like an in-between rate of about what glory keys and gem keys are. Like somewhere's in that drop rate kind of thing per drop that you get. Somewhere's kind of in that ballpark. It kind of feels like the rate at which seal keys at 20,000 drop mythics. Feels like the rate at which you get mythics from buying those packs. So kind of like a little bit higher than the glory key, kind of. Feels like it's drop rate. Anyways, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, I will be heading out for now. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. I will be streaming some Animal Crossing, since it is a completely new month. And we got a lot of summer stuff going on, as well as a cool little wedding event. So we'll be able to go and do that. And yeah, let's kind of focus on that. And then later tomorrow night we'll go do faction, and then with faction we'll also go and get probably a little bit more dervish XP, and go from there. And of course tomorrow we have Fangowolf faction. When it says double or triple chance, what does it double or triple? The chance you have now to starting chance. What do you mean, the tribute? It basically increases the amount of tribute chance that you have, as in this number right over here. That's not what I meant to do. Whoops, fail. Let me go back to White Home Kingdom. But this number right over here. So if we go over to power and view bonuses, these are the ones you're referring to. So tribute reward and tribute chance. Basically, what tribute reward is this right over here. Whatever these three are, it ends up increasing that base value of that reward by whatever that percent is. And tribute chance is the exact same way, but to the actual percent chance. You get 1% per level that you initially put into it, up to 10. And then you end up getting all of your bonuses on top of that, between your guild bonus as well as your tribute chance bonus that you get from power level. And that basically results in this final number, which currently we have 44% on for White Home. But it's that number that the tribute chance ends up specifically increasing. And it makes it higher chance that you would end up getting your tributes. And whenever you get multiple tributes at once, you get one gem. You get one less gem than however many tributes you got at once, as well as double the amount of gold keys of one less than however many you got. So if you got, let's say, 11 tributes at once, you would get 10 gems and 20 gold keys, and so on and so forth. So if you get like 8, it would end up being 7 gems and 14 gold keys. And yeah, you ideally want to be getting tribute chance is a lot better than tribute reward, but both are useful. Main reason for that is tribute chance actually dictates how many gems you get from tributes, whereas tribute reward has really no effect on that. It just gives you a little bit more gold, glory, and souls. But tribute chance makes up a good majority of what actually makes you get gems via tribute, which is why it's actually pretty important to get. So for example, something like 19-star Mrs. Scales is actually pretty relevant this week once we get that on Wednesday, because while we were able to get 18 right now, it's only tribute reward, which isn't as interesting. But once we end up getting that tribute chance for the extra 0.25 tribute, it might not seem like much, but it helps increase the chance of us getting the tribute all at once, which will help us get more gems over time. A little bit of a small difference, but it's pretty impactful over time. Like that can make a difference of like potentially a few gems per week or so. You keep stacking down to everything else, it definitely starts adding up. Actually, it's probably closer to about 1 gem per week. But hey, 1 gem per week forever. That adds up to be a lot over time, especially since you can get that for every single kingdom every single time. So it definitely starts adding up. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. We'll catch you guys very soon, and we'll be back tomorrow, as I mentioned, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1.5 hours prior to now tomorrow. Isn't gem tributes -1 or something? Yes. So if you get like an 8 tribute, it'll be 7 gems, so on and so forth. It's 1 less than however many tributes you get, is how many gems you get. And gold keys is based on 1 less than however many you get times 2. So if it's like 6, it'll do 10. 10 gold keys and 5 gems, so on and so forth. Anyways, guys, catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Stay safe out there. Goodbye, everyone.